Good evening guys, or good afternoon. It's 4:27 p.m. Today is November 3rd and today is Thursday after FOMC. So FOMC we had a down move, right? So a strong down move, not like small down move, but a good one, right? So and the way price action was behaving yesterday, and in the overnight, it makes sense to stick with shorts, no longs, right? So that's why I put the clear notes today. You can see it here. Where is it? Right here. Story is simple today. No longs below Globex high or aggressive sellers, right? So aggressive sellers area were listed in the chart, right? So that's why I don't want to repeat all the levels here, but it's in the chart, right? So the idea was simple. No longs, pretty much, as long as it stays below Globex high. So now only thing is we can do is short. But so here, hold on. So if price is too much exhausted to the downside with the wide gap of the open or during intraday, then it doesn't make sense to short at the tail end. You rather wait for a pullback then take a short. If NQ gets to backup buyers area, day's profit potential is gone. Because price was coming down from the overnight, right? So those sellers have some targets in mind. So we have to be respectful for that, right? So based on my judgment, backup buyers area could be their target. So if it comes there, before you get involved and price, let's say price opens right there, then what? Then your day is screwed. You can't trade anymore. But if price opens little bit higher, then you can short and target those areas. That's the idea basically. I'm trying to discuss here. ES, same thing, 3720 or 3670, same thing as NQ, right? So once it gets there, your profit potential is gone pretty much. Yeah, it may poke a little bit here and there, but the profit potential is gone. And you saw it today in both NQ and ES, right? Once it gets to those areas, ES went a little bit further, but then overall price did not go down during the entire day. NQ, same thing, right? So backup buyers area in NQ was 763, 725, which is pretty much low of the day, So that is what happens, when you become greedy and do not take profit, that's where it happens. You get chopped up, Now, so let's start here, right? So now you are aware of these notes, no shorts, right? No longs and only shorts. So let's go here, right? So now before open around 9:06. Right, I put the message in Discord. See, so here also I'm saying no tail end shorts, right? And then here I'm saying 94, which is way above, which price did not get to. 75 did not get to. 61, which is this line, price came close to it, right? 55, which is this area. 42, which is this area. 37, which is opening area, right? So we talked about in Discord the importance of this area and watch of the open. Each number or slide around has some sellers in it, right? So slide around. So, and you can see each number. So let me remove this here. And you can see each number. So today there were targeted sellers, like specific sellers at each level. See all these levels, I mentioned it, right? And you can see it, there is a response, right? Overall you can see there is uptrending price, right? But we were supposed to skip longs, right? Only shorts. So look at each of this level, how many points each level gave you. See that? Almost 20 to 15 points or more each of this level. See that? So you are better off taking these shorts, right? Or any short intraday than taking this long. You can count it, the amount of time it took from here to here to go higher. It takes pretty much less time to go down that much distance. Same thing here. Everywhere you can see it pretty much. So the point is you're better off taking shorts, avoiding longs. So now that thing is out of the way. Now you know the structure of the day today. We are supposed to short. The first short I took it at 37 right here. So the way I looked at it, I saw this right here. So before open, price bounced from 25, right? So I saw, and then here there was a this was a low, right? So of the open, price open right at 37 pretty much, right? And then it came down and then up and then here, and then it went down, right? It was 935 and then it was chopping around here and then it went again here, right? So here I took a short, right around here, actually here or here somewhere I took the short anyway. So at 37 I took the short, right, by looking this hesitation, and then my target was this 20 or even lower. Okay, so because I saw NQ rejection, getting rejection from this dream number, so I didn't short NQ, because I wanted to see what's going on. The moment, because ES was holding this 25 somehow, right? So I drew a line there. It was holding somehow 25. It should have come down to here, but somehow it bounced from here, right? So I was waiting that 25, what happens there. Then what happened here, it came down below 25, right there. See the same candle, which is this. Let me zoom out. This candle, right? And then it went touched 20. See, remember 20 I said 20 is a profit taking area, right? So here somebody took the profit. Then what happened? Then price went through in the same candle above 25, right? Then what happened? Then price came down to 25. Here I said, people are going to buy it at 25, but we are not going to buy it, right? We want to see what happens next. So here people bought it, right? We discussed these things. Then what happened? Then price went higher here, right? Up here. I was watching when this candle was forming. I was watching, right? So you can see it here in 1 minute, clear, right here, right? So this is 37. Sorry, this one, correct? So I was watching these things, right? Looks like, ideally I was thinking it should not go above this high at all. If sellers wanted to take if sellers want to create a trend down day today, then it should not go up. Otherwise, if it goes up, there is a possibility that we cannot have a trend down day and we can have a neutral down day or something like that, and today is a neutral down day, or neutral, you can say neutral day also. So the moment it went up, I was clearly watching these things, right? So this short I took it, right? Then it went up, right? And then boom, slide down, right? And then it was holding it here, here, here. The moment I saw this, right, I took a short right there. So right there, right there, right? Then I was thinking, okay, now what happens to 25 buyers, right? So if price hesitates around it, around 25, I will bail out. If not, then I will short again, So here, so I took a short again here, So, and here there was a short at 28 also. I think we discussed that in Discord. But anyway, this was a short here, right here. The moment it took out these lows, right? And now I wanted to see 20 taken out, right? So it did, and now it was going down. At that time, NQ, took out this mini balance, right there. So I took a short in NQ also at the same time, right? Now I wanted to see this 763, which was very important area, backup buyers area, this entire area, right? So I wanted to see 763 is taken out, right? But first time NQ actually somebody bought it there, you can see it right here. See that somebody is trying to buy, but it was okay. I wanted, if price would have gone up here, right, then I would have like bailed out. My ES short and NQ short both at break even, right? But I was watching it here, right? Because it just before pre-market it tried to hold this 795, or this random areas, right? So I'm sure somebody will try to short it here, because now price had a chance to go up, internal swell liquidation kind at that point in time, right? It will at least come back to here, or come back to somewhere here and do a fail breakdown if he wants to go higher or something, but ES was going strongly down, right? So I held it both, and then here I built out, pretty much both together. ES I built out because of NQ, otherwise I would have had ES, right? So that was my end of the day, right there. So I stopped trading after that. once, because the potential as per the pre-market note, that could be the potential for the day, right? So, and I'm also not looking for a, like in the business of holding the trade all the way, even though it's 10 down day, I don't care. For me it's a consistency matters. That means few points every day. That is my goal. My goal is to not capture the entire trend day. That is, I used to, but now that is not my goal. My goal is get few points every day consistently and done. So I was done here, and it was a good thing. After that I did not trade it, right? But you can see, if I would have traded it, right, it would be difficult to hold the trade, but yes, I would have got few points out of it for every single levels like this, right? But now it was difficult to even short here, right, because the way price was moving higher. So even though these levels are listed here, and you can see there was a responses, but it's hard to short at the first test. So what we were doing is, what we have to do is wait for a pause, let price break out, fail, you short right there. Let price go up, fail, you short right there here. Something like that. So that is how you have to survive. When you see this bias are slowly bringing it up, right? So you can't just be hero and short right at this level. So you have to wait, break out, fail, short, something like that. Okay, so then you can short, right? Otherwise you can't short. Simple, because then you will, if you wait for a confirmation later on, then chopped up, right? So that's how the day played out, right? The best thing, I think most of you did the same thing. You guys did not trade it. Only you guys did was take this meat. See, it was how clear it was, right? This thing was choppier, so it's better not to trade even though I said it will respond, right? All this level responded it. See that all this level, but it does not make sense to even trade when you see this bias are coming up, right? NQ, same thing. See, it's pretty much chopped up. Hold on guys, sorry guys, I had a phone call, so I put you on a pause. Now I even forget what I discussed, but I think that was the end of the day video. So there was no trading here, to be honest. This was the trade, that's it. After that you can take this trade, but there is a specific way you can trade these things. I explained in Discord what you need to do, right? In a few minutes ago also I described here also. But basically you are looking for failed breakouts, because contextually sellers are active, right? So any failed breakouts like this, you can take it. Say this, here you have to go with the flow like this. Here you can short here. See, you have to look for all these shorts here. You have to line up with NQ's level, right? But overall they were trading below Globex high, so sellers are active, and you can see the result now, right? Price is closed right around here in NQ, and ES right around this 25. So watch this 25 tomorrow, and that be all.